very good day, students. Today we'll be talking about the NEET UG 2022. Now, the National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test, which is called as the NEET undergraduate, it formally the All India Pre-Medical Test, is an All India Pre-Medical Entrance Test for the students who wish to pursue the undergraduate medical, which is MBBS, the dental PDS, and the Ayush, which includes BAMS, BUMS, BHMS, etc. courses in the government and private institutions in India, and also for those intending to pursue primary medical qualification abroad. So this is a very important kind of test for being a doctor in India. The NEET 2022 application form is likely to be released in the first week of March. It is expected that the National Testing Agency, or the NTA, which is the conducting body for the exam, will announce the NEET 2022 application form alongside the notification. The NEET 2022 exam is expected to be conducted in the first week of May, similar to the schedule which is followed in the pre-pandemic era. However, depending upon the COVID-19 situation at that particular time, the exam may be shifted to the later months of the June. Like last year, this year also, the NEET 2022 application form process is expected to be conducted in two phases, the same as that of the NEET application form for 2021. While the first phase will be conducted before the exam, the second phase of NEET 2022 registration will be done after the exam and before the declaration of the NEET result. It is mandatory to submit the NEET application form for both the phases to be eligible for the admission process. Now, generally, the NEET registration window is open for a month, and depending upon the factors like number of the applications and candidate requests, the last date of the application may be extended for a few more days. The NEET 2022 application form will be completely online, and the application fee has to be paid in online mode as well. Only those candidates who fulfill the eligibility criteria of the exam should proceed towards the NEET registration process. Otherwise, their candidature will be cancelled. So aspirants need to visit the official website of NTA NEET to fill out and submit the application form for 2022 application form. After the completion of the NEET 22 application process, the candidates will be given an application correction facility to make necessary changes. So if you want to change something, you can do it. Now, we should take up the NEET 2022 application dates, which are the tentative dates. Now, the NEET registration process is the stepping stone of the national level examination process and has various events involved besides the filling of the NTA 22 application form. So there are some tentative schedule dates for NEET 22 application. So if we go with the NEET 22 notification and information brochure release, it is in the first week of March 22. The NEET registration start date is the first week of March 22. The deadline to fill the NEET application form will be the fourth week of March 22. The NEET application form correction window will be open in the first week of April 22. The admit card will be issued in the second week of the April 22. The NEET exam date will be the first week of May 22, and the registration phase 2 will start in the first week of June 22 to the third week of June 22. So these were some of the dates which are very important for the NEET application. Now, if we go for the eligibility criteria of NEET 22, so before filling the NTA application form, the candidates are advised to find out if they are eligible to apply for it or not. Now, the NEET eligibility criteria 22 has been set up by the National Testing Agency, or the NTA, and the states the basic requirements to appear for the entrance test. So if I go with the eligibility criteria, so first of all, we should be for the nationality, we should be Indian nationals. We can be foreign nationals, the NRIs, PIOs or OCIs. If I go with the age, which is the very important criteria for NEET 22, the candidate must be at least 17 years of age as of December 31, 2022. So this is a very important aspect to be noted. Now if we go with the minimum qualification, now class +2 or equivalent form of a recognized institute, that is the minimum qualification. Now if we go with the mandatory subjects, those will be the physics, chemistry and biology, and minimum marks should be like 50%, 45% is for PWD, and for SC, ST and OBC these are 42%. Now the number of the permitted attempts, there are no limits to it by the NTA as such. If we talk about the documents which are required for the application form for 2022, like there are many documents which are required. Like we have the scanned photograph, so this is a passport size and the postcard size. Both the scanned photographs should be available with you. The photograph must not be older than 3 months, so it should be a new photograph of yours. The name of the candidate and the date must be printed below the photograph. So this is the scanned photograph. The second thing is that we need is the scanned signature of the candidate. So you have to take out your signature in black ink on the white background. So you can use any paper and you have to sign on that particular paper, and you have to take a photograph or you have to scan it out. The third thing which we need is the scan of the thumb impression. So this should be of the left hand thumb impression, and it should be on a white paper with blue ink. So this is an important thing. The sign should be with the black ink, and the thumb impression, it should be with the white paper with blue ink. Now you have to again scan it. The fourth thing what we need is the class 10 passing certificate. So this is your matriculation certificate, and the scanned copy of this certificate has to be uploaded. The fifth thing what we need is the citizenship certificate or the embassy certificate. The citizenship certificate or the embassy certificate is required to prove the nationality of the candidates. So if you are having a 10th pass matriculation certificate, that is altogether proof for the national eligibility. Now the other things what we require for the application is a valid mobile number. Second thing is the valid email, the class 10th marks and the percentage, the class 12 marks and the percentage, your identity number which can be found on the Aadhaar card. So this is a mandatory thing. Then we can have a passport number, you can produce a ration card number, you can have a bank account number, you can have any debit card or net banking credentials. So you must be ready with these things also for the registration process. Now comes that how to fill the NEET 22 application form. So there are some of the steps which is very important for this application form filling. The first step is the registration. Now you have to go to the official website of the NTA NEET, or you have to go to www.neet.nta.nic.in. So you have to go to this site and you have to click on fill registration form. Now when you click on this particular fill registration form link, you will be shown a registration form on the screen. Now click on the new registration and read the instructions. So when you click on the new registration, a new form will open and you have to enter some of your credentials. Now these credentials, they start with the candidate name, the mother's name, father's name, date of birth, category, gender, nationality, persons with disability, identification type, identification number, phone number, email ID, password or security pin. So these are some of the credentials that you have to fill in that particular form. Then you have to apply online for the NEET 22. Now click to login. So these are some of the credentials which you have to fill to log up or sign up. So when you fill those credentials, you will be having a password which you have entered. Now you have to log in into the site with that password. So use the login and go into the site. The NEET 21 application or 22 application would open on your screen. Now details entered during the registration process will be pre-filled in the application and cannot be changed now. Now this form is divided into 12 sections. Now this is a very important thing. Now you have to fill each and every section very carefully. Now the first section will be of the personal details. So in this particular section you will be having the candidate's name, the mother's name, father's name, gender, category, date of birth, nationality, persons with a disability. So do you belong to any minor category? Are you suffering from diabetes type 1 or identification type, identification number? So this is the first you can say section of the personal details. Now second section is of place of birth. So you have to give the place of birth, the state and the district. The third thing is the choice of medium of question paper. So choose from the following languages options. So you can choose English, Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, Oriya, Bengali, Assamese, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, the Malayalam, Punjabi and Urdu. Now next thing is the choice of examination center. So you can choose 4 exam centers in decreasing order of the preference. So you can prefer some of the exam centers if you want to. Next is the academic details. So here you have to give your name of the school, you have to give the name of school education board, the name of the school or the college, address of the school and the college, year of the passing, percentage of marks obtained in class 10 and class 10 board roll number. So this is one of the segments. Next is academic details of class +1 or equivalent. So whereas the next will be of the class +2, and in the academic details of +2 you have to fill the school or the board, then you have to give the name of the school and the college, the address of the school, the place of study, year of passing, the state where the school is located, the district where the school is located, qualifying exam code, the year of passing, then you have to give the percentage of marks obtained in 10th. If passed, then you have to give the roll number of class +2. Then we have to go with the permanent address. So here you have to give your permanent address where you are living right now. Then we have the correspondence address. So if you have the same permanent address and the corresponding address, you can click on the same address for the correspondence as the permanent address. Then you have to give the details of the parents or the guardians. So here you have to give the name of the parent, the qualification, occupation and annual income. Then we have that, do you intend to wear a customary dress contrary to the dress code while appearing for the exam? So you have to click like no. Now then we have the security pin. So this is an alphanumeric pin on the screen. So you have to fill it up. So check all the details carefully as you cannot change them in the future. So to submit the duly checked application form, click on yes please do on the confirmation pop-up. Then we have the third step now. So this is the third step of uploading the scanned images that we have taken before. So here click on the upload your recent documents. Then select the files to be uploaded and click on the next. Now when you will upload all the files, all the relevant files as per the screen says, then you have to go for the next step, which is the make payment. Now you have to give the payment for the completion of the application form. Now select the desired mode of the payment. It can be like any debit card or the credit card or the net banking or UPI. So in this page you will be given all the options for the payment. Now pay the application fee. Now the tentative application fee will be, for general category it is 1500, other backward classes it is 1400, for SC and ST students it is 800, and persons with disability it is also 800. So these are the tentative fee for the application. Then we have the step 5, that when we have filled all the relevant informations, we have given the payment, then we have to print the confirmation receipt. Now When you click on this, you will be having the receipt with you and you have to print it up. So this will be your confirmation for the application. Now there are several questions in the mind of the candidates, like do I need to send the NEET application form and other attachments by post to the NTA? So answer to this is no. You need not to send any document by post, as we have filled the online application, so there is no need to send any document by post. It is online application. Okay, one question can be like, I made a mistake in the email ID while registering for the NEET 22. What can I do? Now, if you have completed the NTA NEET 2022 application form with an incorrect email address, so you will not receive the email notifications. However, if the mobile number that you have registered on the NTA portal is correct, you will receive the same notification on your phone. So NTA may allow the candidate to change or correct the email address in phase 2 of the NEET registration process. So while you are registering on the site of NTA, so candidates filling the NEET 22 application form must try to fill and submit it within 30 minutes of the login into the registered account. So some candidates may ask a question that the session expires while submitting the application form. So you must try to fill it up within 30 minutes of the login. So that's why we have prepared all the documents, all the signatures, the thumb impressions prior to the filling of the application. So we must ensure to complete the form under 30 minutes. Keep all the information hand-by. Now the next question can be like how the candidate can be sure that NTA has received the application fee. Now after the payment has been processed successfully, a confirmation page opens on the screen. So this is a confirmation that a NEET application fee has been received by the NTA. So this has to be saved and printed for the future reference. So every candidate must print the confirmation of the fee receipt. This is very important. Now some of the candidates they may ask like, do I have to pay a correction fee for making changes to the NEET application form? So no, there is no need of paying the fee which is associated with the NEET 22 application correction process. So this is free of cost. The most relevant question that a candidate may ask is that when will the NEET 22 phase 2 application process will begin? So the NEET process, the NEET registration process, phase 1, it will be starting in the first week of the March, and the phase 2 is expected to begin after a month of conducting the exam. So if it is in May, it will be in the 3rd week of the May, or it can be in the 4th week of the May. So the registration phase 2, it may be in the month of the May. And again, a very relevant question for the phase 2 will be that is there any fee which is to be paid for the second phase of NEET 22? So the answer is no. So there is no fee involved in the phase 2 of NEET. So if you have paid the fees for the first phase, so there is no fee for the second phase. So these are some of the questions that I have taken from the minds of the candidates. So I hope all of a nice registration process, easy registration process, and I wish all the best for all the candidates for NEET 22 exam. Thank you.